Let's shop our stash and create a page layout that's ready for our Mother's Day photos. I'm Emily, and you found Emilee's Paper Caper, where we're all about scrapping our stash and getting pages done. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Hit the subscribe button and bell icon now. I had a wonderful Mother's Day. I took a lot of photos, but I don't have them printed quite yet. Still, I want to get a layout ready for getting those photos down, and I want to use my stash on hand. It is so easy to collect more scrapbook supplies, and yet I have beautiful papers in my stash that I should be using, so I'm going to do just that. I've pulled a couple of background pages in this yellowish goldenrod. I have a beautiful light blue and a cute butterfly print. So I also pulled a couple of inks. One is Lovely Lilac from Stampin' Up, and the other is Broken China Distress Oxide. So because I don't have my photos just yet, I want to do some general background and create a layout that's going to be very versatile. When I actually get those photos printed, I will have lots of options for adding photos and journaling, and also the page title, which will probably just be Mother's Day. So I'm using this Dollar Tree stencil. I love it because it has all of these different designs. I'm just going to use the inks to create kind of some texture to the background, and then I will go through and add some borders with my other papers here. I also pulled some pattern scissors from my stash. I love these. I've never gotten rid of my pattern scissors, and they will help me add some additional interest to this layout. Let me know down in the comments what you did for Mother's Day, and if you plan to scrapbook photos taken on Mother's Day. I'd love to hear about what you were up to. We had a nice meal and gift exchange, and then took photos outside in my mom's backyard, and so I have those photos in mind when I picked these colors. It was a beautiful day. There's a lot of blues in the photos, so I thought they would stand out nicely. And since a lot of the photos were taken outdoors, this will pull things through as well. I'm not being precious about where I'm stenciling. I just want some visual interest in that background. When I come back and add the photos, my hope is that this leap of faith we're taking with these papers will pay off nicely. I have an inventory of lots of pattern scissors. I get them out from time to time and switch them out. Right now, this is one of the patterns that I have handy at my desk. I find that if I just make a few available, then they're easy to grab, and by switching them out, there's always a variety to choose from. I don't get tired of the same old thing. We'll add some blue ink to this edge so it stands out a little. Now with these remnants, I can make some photo mats. Since I don't know my photo orientation, I'll just make the photo mats in advance, and then when I'm ready to adhere the photos to the layout, I can adhere them to the background at that time. These will be my handy dandy 4x6 photo mats. Since I work with 4x6 photos, all I have to do is trim about a 1/4 inch off of each edge. I got a little spot of ink there, but pretty sure that I'll cover it up once I get my photos added. I'm starting to get a lot of fraying on my edges. I must need a new blade, but we're going to add some ink to the edges and it'll just give it an all-around distress look. So I'm not even going to worry about those fuzzy edges. This pattern paper is at least 10 or 12 years old. I think it was from an American Girl paper collection, but I think it's perfect for this layout. I do still like the pattern, and so even though in my head I know this is really old and not something that's probably on trend, it doesn't matter to me because I still think it's just adorable. So I think I'll end up with probably 7 or 8 photos for this layout, but I'll wait to orient these when I have the photos printed, and I'll come back and do a video about finishing this layout, but just showing a few ideas on how I may be able to place photos. There'd be room for a page title here, a journaling block here. Brings the color combos all through because this background paper is similar to the color in these yellowish butterflies. So there's a lot of options for page arrangement for sure. And I'm going to go ahead and get the borders adhered, but wanted to just show you those options and encourage you to shop your stash to create a little page kit like I did here. You don't need to have anything new in your stash or purchase anything new. Just see what you have on hand and have fun creating with it. Next week, watch for a video on finishing this layout. Keep on scrapping, everybody.